Assalamualaikum and hi. For the introduction, I am going to explain what is actually foodborne pathogens. To begin, foodborne pathogens are biological agents that can cause food poisoning. For your information, there are many types of foodborne pathogens, and one of them is E. coli. The bacteria E. coli is widely found in the lower intestine of warm-blooded animals. And although the majority of them are harmless, a few can cause serious food poisoning. For example, the bacterium Shiga toxin producing E. coli, which is STEC, can cause serious foodborne illness.
And I'm going to present about the characteristic of Escherichia coli. First of all, the characteristic of Escherichia coli is that this bacteria is an important members of normal intestinal microflora of humans and other mammals. This species have many pathotypes that can cause many types of disease. At least 6 different pathotypes can trigger enteric disease such as diarrhea. Secondly, pathogenic virulent vectors are commonly encoded on genetic elements such as plasmid, bacteriophage, transposons, and pathogenicity. E. coli also have virulence vectors that can affect a wide range of eukaryotic cellular processes, including cell signaling, ion secretion, protein synthesis, mitosis, cytoskeletal functions, and mitochondrial function.
Now I am going to tell about the source of foodborne pathogen, which is Escherichia coli. E. coli was harmless bacteria that live in the intestines of people and animals. It contributes to intestinal health. However, eating or drinking food or water contaminated with certain type of E. coli can cause mild to severe gastrointestinal illness. Different types of E. coli tend to contaminate different types of food and water.
Okay, now we are going to learn about the transmission of E. coli. Without further ado, let's go. So, how does E. coli being transmitted into human body? There are a lot of ways these microorganisms can sneak into our body without we noticing, such as from undercooked meat, contaminated fruits and vegetables, infected animals, unpasteurized milk, and swimming in or drinking contaminated water.
So, what are the symptoms of E. coli infections? The first symptoms of E. coli infection is diarrhea that can occur that may range from mild to watery and can even reach the level that involves blood and become severe. Symptoms usually last from 5 to 10 days. People with mild symptoms usually recover on their own without treatment. Antibiotics are not helpful for treating E. coli infections and may even increase the likelihood of developing HUS. The second symptoms are stomach cramping, pains, or tenderness. E. coli bacteria make a toxin, which is a poisonous substance which are able to damage the lining of the small intestine. This can lead to bad stomach cramp, vomiting, and diarrhea, often with blood in it. When that happens, people will surely get dehydrated. And then the last symptoms of E. coli infections is nausea or vomiting for some people, bacteria gastroenteritis, which is a digestive system problem due to bacterial infections such as E. coli. In some severe cases, you may experiencing dehydrations and thus with an imbalance of electrolyte in the body.
Prevention of foodborne illness. It can be done when we are handling raw meats. When we want to defrost the meat, we need to ensure that the meat been wrapped. Next, when we want to keep frozen meat, we need to pack the meat into a separate plastic bag. Second, when we're preparing the food, we need to use plastic or ceramic cutting board to cut the raw meat. We need to ensure that no cross-contaminates on prepping surface. We also need to rinse all the raw fruits and vegetables under a cold water. Last but not least, when we are cooking, we need to make sure that the meat being cooked well done. We can use the thermometer to check either the meat are fully cooked in advance. The leftover food must be refrigerated right away. Treatment of foodborne illness. First, we need to wash all the utensils after contact with fresh produce or raw meat. Second, we need to keep raw food separate. This includes using separate cutting board for raw meats and food such as vegetables and fruit. Third, you need to wash your hand after preparing or eating food, after using bathroom or changing diapers. Last, you need to cook at the right temperature to ensure the dish are fully cooked.
In conclusion, E. coli is a very dangerous bacteria that can harm one's body and might even cause death. So before we eat, make sure to wash your fruits and vegetables and well cook the meat. If you feel unwell or sick, seek for medication and see a doctor immediately. That's all. Thank you for watching.